Today we're going to work on paper 3 spreadsheet, May-June 2024. So first step is the evidence document. I need to create a new Word document, add the name and the other details in the header, and save it in my folder. So I'll copy this so I can rename the file. And I'll create a new Word document. Blank document, insert a header, add your details, close the header and save. Just make sure that you follow the exact same steps. Okay, I'll keep it. I may need it later on. Now I'll start task 2, the spreadsheet. First thing, I'll open the diverse document.csv. It's written here that we will not use it now and we should not make any changes. So I'll open the diverse document. First step I like to do is to double click on the column to adjust the size and know how many columns I have. Second thing, I'll open the Splendid document and I'll do the same with the columns. Here also, column D, E, here they're just explaining for me what each row is used for, like 9 to 32 will be to show the number of sightings, then rows 35 onwards will be about the details for each week, for this week. Then I need to place the name, center number, candidate number, left aligned in the footer. Now I'm working on the Splendid document. It's my main document, so I'll insert a header. I think it's a footer. So I'll a footer, scroll down, you'll see 3 boxes, left aligned. I'll add the name, center number, and candidate number. Then to go back to the normal view, we just need to click on view. If it doesn't allow you, this means we just need to click outside somewhere and click on normal. Then place the automated file name with no file path on the right in the footer. Okay, I forgot this step. So again, I'll go back to insert, header and footer, right aligned. I will add from design, I'll add a file name only, and we'll go back to the normal view. Then I need to save the spreadsheet with this file, followed by your name, center number, candidate number. But remember that as a spreadsheet, it's a CSV file, so we should always make sure that we save it as Excel document. Otherwise, nothing will be saved. And BH019 and your ID number. Now, place a replicable formula. Whenever they tell you replicable formula, it means that they want you to copy down the formula, and we should make sure that to check whether you need to lock some cells or not using the absolute cell referencing. So my formula will be in cell C35. C35. To look up the type of the diver. Look up the type of the diver. This is the type. This is the name of the diver, and I need to know the type of the diver. Using the name and the external file divers for the array. So I will use two things to look up the type, the name and the external file divers. Okay, so here this file gives me the name, years and type. I want to check the name and its type. To do this, I will use a lookup function, VLOOKUP, because it's vertical, the table, formula, insert function, VLOOKUP. Then for the lookup value is the value to be found. What do I want to find? The name. So this is my lookup value. Then table array, from where I'll find it? I'll find it from the other file. Okay, now it's not important to know where exactly, but I will select the whole table. So this is my table. Now, third, which column from this table has the type? It's the third one. We don't write A, B, C, we count it as 1, 2, 3. So the third column has the type. I'll type here 3. Then range lookup, we have two options, 0 or 1. 0 will give me the exact match, so I'll always put 0. Okay, how to check if your answer is correct? You go to the other document and check if logo is the type is dive master. So we go back, we'll check here logo, dive master. So it's correct. Now we'll replicate the function down from the bottom corner of the cell. We drag down and double click. We're done from the first function. Now in cell B3, cell B3, we need a formula to count the total number of sightings for a 7-day period. To count, I use a count function, but I need to know whether it's only count or count A. It depends on the data in the cell itself. So to count the number of sightings for a 7-day, I'll check here B3. The sightings will be like counting the names to know the number. The names are written in text, so I will use count A, not count. Count for numbers only. So count A and select the cells. And it's not a replicable formula, so no need to lock the cells. This is first one. Second one, I need again another formula and B4 to count. It's a count function. The total number of sightings for 7 days, but not only for 7 days, where a photograph was taken. This means I have a criteria, and my criteria is the photograph. So again, I will insert a count. Now, because I have a formula, a criteria, I will use countF. My range, I need the number of sightings for photographs only. So whenever I click on photograph, it will give me the number, but I don't want the number for all of the sightings, only the ones that photograph was taken. That's why I will use this column, column E for photographs, and my criteria will be yes. Again, I don't need to look the cell because it's not a replicable formula. Next, I need again another formula to count the number of sightings for 7 days where not this one, 5, where photograph was taken that held the GPS location. So I have GPS and I have photograph. This means in this case I have two conditions, not only one. Whenever you have more than one condition, then you need to use a function called countIfs. My first criteria range is the photograph, like what we've done in the previous question. My criteria is yes. My second range is the GPS, and the criteria is the same. Yes, and I click OK. So this will count for me the number of photographs with GPS. Now formatting, format the top of your spreadsheet. It should look exactly the same. Make sure A1 to B1 merged. So A1 to B1 home, merge and center. Okay. 22 point mean the size is 22. Then I can see that it's bold. Uh, then number of sightings here. The first the row is smaller. Row number 2 is smaller. Then this one is right aligned. These are center aligned. Then row 6 is smaller. Number of sighting merge. Then wrap text and make it smaller. Then make it bold. Location with photo and GPS. Reef name center aligned. Click on this to make it in the center and bold. And this will be right aligned. And whatever is here, the numbers will be center aligned. Then I have borders here, borders, all outside borders. Then I have borders here, all borders. Okay, I think that's enough. The type of the font is the same, similar. So I'm done from formatting. We'll save again. I already saved it as Excel, so now I just need to click on save and continue. Now select only cells A1 to C75 and print showing formula. A1 A1 to C75. But first they want me to show formula, so I think I skipped a question. Before moving, yeah, I think question number 6. Okay, I'll do question 6 first. So place a replicable. Here I have a replicable formula in cell B9 to display the number of sightings at this reef where photograph with GPS. This means I have another criteria. So 3 reef, photograph, GPS. And it's a replicable formula. B9. Okay. So I want to count how many for each reef, how many with the photograph and GPS, how many sightings with photograph and GPS for each reef. In this case, again, I will use a countFs function. My first range is the reef. I want to check reef, the name of the reef, because it's a replicable formula. So I have to lock the cell with F4. Then this criteria is the reef name. This should be relative. I should not lock the cell. My second criteria is the photograph. I need to lock the cell. and the criteria is yes. Third range is GPS, and if you can't find the rest, you click on the arrow. Criteria is yes, and don't forget to lock the cells and click on yes. Now you can easily drag down. Okay, we'll go back to the question number 8. So first I want to show formula. So I will click on formula, show formula. Then I will start adjusting the size. Okay, here a formula should be shown in full. Then this one, column C, D, and E. After you adjust, start selecting A1 to C1 to C75. File, print. You have to change a print active sheet to print selection. Then landscape orientation, show row and column headings, and fully visible. So I'll change portrait to landscape. Then I'll click on page setup, sheet, row and column headings. Okay, so these are the printouts showing all the formulas in full, and then you click on print. Okay, so we're done from the first printout. We'll go back and we'll continue. Last question is saying select rows 1 to 8 inclusive and only rows between 9 and 32 where sightings took place. This means row and 8, all the rows, but here I need to do something to show only the sighting. So before I do this, I'll check whether they want formula or values. They want to show values only in this printout. So I'll change the formula to show values. I'll adjust the size again, each one of them. Everything is showing. No, column D. Okay, okay. Then 1 to 8. Then before I select 1 to 8, I'll check 9 to 32 to show only where sighting took place. So this is 9 to 32 here, the number of sightings. Only where sightings took place. This means I will show only where I have values like above 0. So I should remove the zeros. To do this, I'll click on the heading and I will click on data filter. And I'll click here and remove the 0. And I'll show the rest only. So this is what I want to show. I need to print this showing values. So file, print. Now I need, before I move on, we need to make sure that we take evidence for this step showing the filter. So I'll go back, just do it again to take the, so here I'll use the snipping tool and I'll show only this. It will not allow me. So in this case, I can use the print screen from the keyboard. Open your evidence. Which evidence is this? Okay, I can write step 9 for now. And make sure you crop. That's what's needed only. And your evidence, make sure it's clear, big enough. Okay, we're done. Now fits on a single page, portrait, row and column headings, and show in full. So I'll select again. Sorry, I didn't remove it. I'll remove it again. Click OK. Select File, Print, Print Selection, Portrait, Page Setup, Sheet Row. Okay, it's already showing, and you will click on Print, and you will be done from task 2, which is the spreadsheet.